It feels a little bit like the jazz festival did when we played down in New Orleans after Katrina, and it gives a different sort of celebratory essence, I think, to the festival this year. And for me, it's all about community. I mean, country music it's hard to define it musically because it ebbs and flows in and around. It always has done. But I think that the one constant is that communal feeling in country music, and it's never been more apparent than recently here. Oh, I mean, I think just the random sort of happenings of fans being able to run up to your car at traffic lights and throw CDs in the window and things like that, I just like the energy that happens in town during this week because there's a place in Australia called Tamworth, which is like a small version of this, but it's the country music centre of Australia, and they have a festival every week in January, and it's that same feeling. I mean, this is much bigger, but it's the same feeling. It's sort of like a huge family gathering. So I love it. I really love it. Well, this is festivals, so it's a different kind of thing. For me, this is more about, we don't really have production and all those sort of big things that we do, and we do our own headlining arena tour. So it's just more about trying to get a good set list together and make that connection. In a huge sort of outdoor places are tricky because you don't sort of have the ability to harness everybody under one roof. But I think it just sort of, it flows out in a different way. So hopefully it's just about a great time and singing along and feeling good and feeling connected. That's it. I mean, it's 50-50, I think. It's just a big, I always sort of like to think that we're just sort of a oversized ghetto blaster, to a certain degree. We provide the PA and you guys show up and we'll make it happen. But like any party, they've got to be into it, otherwise it's not going to happen. So, for me, it's just making sure that they feel connected. Every single person feels connected. Because the best concerts I ever went to, from Mellencamp to Springsteen and so on, they all made me feel so connected, and they made me feel like they cared about being there. So that's what we try and do. The best part, all of it. I mean, all of it for me, because it's always like something new. That's what I love about it, and maybe dads are different, but for me, it's sort of it keeps coming on. I'm like, oh my God, that's my daughter. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I feel very grateful for it. I'm not trying. I mean, so we'll see.